And just for reference, remember sometimes that can look like y prime is equal to 2x to the negative third. Don't know why I wrote an x there. All right, so what we're really doing here is, again, we're asking ourselves, what would the function be? What is capital F of x, given that this is the derivative? We want to find the antiderivative. The way we're going to go ahead and do that is think about taking this and moving this dx up. Now I'm left with dy is equal to 2x negative 3 of dx. I go through and take the integral, or the antiderivative of both sides, and that gives me y is equal to 2x to the negative 3 plus 1 over negative 2 plus my constant, or that y is equal to negative 1 over x squared plus my constant. Now, we don't know what that constant is, but let's just take a second to see what that would be like. What if I wanted to find and do the check? What is y prime? Well, if I take the derivative of that, what happens to the constant? The constant just goes away, right? So that would be y is equal to 2x to the negative 3 plus 0. So that's not there anymore. Now, we can find the original equation if we know a given point. So, for example, if you are given that dy dx is equal to x squared minus 1, and you know that f of x contains the point negative 1, 3, then we know that dy is equal to x squared minus 1 times dx. Integrate both sides, and I get y is equal to x to the 2 plus 1 over 3. Now, be careful with this. We also have to integrate that negative 1. When I integrate negative 1, that gives me negative x plus some constant, or just 1/3 x to the third minus x plus c. Now we can find c. Well, how do I find c? I find c by using that point that I know. So I know from the point that I've been given that x is equal to negative 1 and y is equal to 3. So I use substitution and plug that in, so it's not y anymore. It is equal to 3 is equal to 1/3. It's not x anymore, but negative 1 to the third minus negative 1 plus my constant. I go through and solve for my constant. I have 3 is equal to negative 1/3 plus 1 plus my constant. So my constant, therefore, is just equal to 7/3. Now, once I know that, I can go through and find the rest of my function. And I can say that y is equal to 1/3 x to the third power minus x plus 7/3.